A trainer.
A trainer.
Everybody digs it, right? Everybody loves it. But before then, we went to, okay, that's not hip hop.
They're taking it away from us. Maphorisa said we must sing in English. Okay, Mandela played his part, but what are you guys doing? He's an influencer. So if Maphorisa is gonna say Gucci is the thing to go, then but Gucci. Yena ngonika yena back chero akho. Mara then kumina nguchuwe.
Because I'm gay.
This is a question now. So do you feel like if when a Casper was, hey Casper, like he'll be like, yo dog, what's up? Are you good?
Your father is Tsonga.
Yeah,
Winnie.
yeah.
If your father is Swati like me, Winnie.
Swati.
Then if your father is Jollof like Maphorisa.
It goes without saying, what's he?
Yeah, Jollof. As never. Sanibonani Dumelang, welcome ngisizwe sibonga kaSigudla, umlilo lo nganasicalo, umlilo lo nganasiphetho, umlilo lo vuthi inguna phakade. Danko, chaza ukuthi ngiyabonga mina, angihambi ngedwa namhla as usual, ngihamba nomuntu wami owelse. Sawubona mna.
Hayi alright mfethu, skepani.
Ngiyaphila mna. A trainer.
Ngihlale ngatrain.
A trainer baby.
Ngimthinta.
Guys, siyabonga ama views lesatholako ku our TikTok channel, which is Touch It Network, and also on YouTube, Touch It Network. Siyabonga guys, we see the comments, we see the views, and we appreciate the comments. One of the comments that Lengi Tolile, and we even went back and forth with the person is about the Nelson Mandela one. Apparently somebody didn't like that, but yeah, it's my opinion, and that's how I feel about Nelson Mandela. So I can go on and explain. Ubonile the comment like.
Yeah, ngiboni. That is why ibalekile ukuthi vele sidinza abantu njengaleto sithinze, because munemuntu unendlela lecabanga ngayo, nendlela lekafila ngayo. So ufuna lawo ma emotions nalethi ngcondo tebani ukuthi sikwathi kuhlanganisa letinto siqoqe sibone ukuthi kuyiwapi.
Yeah, we are going to step on so many toes with this channel because we talk about tinto letisitsinzawo, and tinto letisitsinzawo cannot be things nje leti I don't know how to put it. Tinto nje leti
tinto letisitsinzawo thina
tinto tibalulekile kahle kahle, tinto letisitsinzawo ngomuntu emotionally, mentally. Last week we dwelled too much on sexually and spiritually, and we tried to show people Guti there's no line where you can put and say this thing is actually, even to say something emotionally or something is psychological, those are just terms. In reality, all these things, they affect you spiritually. As far as we are concerned, it affects us spiritually. So everything is spiritually. Good day Indola, we can say, okay, this is not spiritual. Talking about that, actually, I want us to start with Ubaba Sipho Sithole's interview. Ahmad Baba Sipho Sithole.
Yeah,
Native Rhythms, founder of Native Rhythms. So Ubaba Sipho Sithole's interview on Podcast and Chill, one of the things like Khulumengato, which is something that I was thinking about actually. But before I go there, yakumbula the first episode ngakhohlwa lengoma leyo actually it's Mbube, guys. You can go back and watch the first episode. So the song that I was trying to think about is Mbube. Yakumbula ngithi white people are thieves. They stole the song Mbube and they turned it into what that song is. I mama we. Yeah, that song, and they talked about it on that episode, Bab Sipho Sithole and all that. So yeah, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about really interesting. The first time he actually got a hug was when he went to America. So he talked about as a person from, we can say, from the generation before teen.
Yeah.
Ukhuluma ukuthi even today nakabona abantwana babambene tandla at malls or data openly, it's still a shock, a cultural shock. It's still a cultural shock. Like when abona abantwana dating openly, bajola openly. In fact, most of my podcast lengiwabukelile la ba interview umuntu omdzala khona, the concept of jola bathi being exist in our culture. You know, jola for fun, jola just for sex, jola because you're bored. Today we have two ghost boys. So yeah, nasikhuluma madoda. If you feel like there's something you wanna add or something you wanna disagree on, ufuna kuletha a view lehlukile, you can talk.
You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what you just mentioned, Mfethu, it's a fact. Now it's more like, okay, sine bantu. Africa, it's more like we have adopted the Western lifestyle. Understand? Everything like movie, you know, like we just hook up for fun. We don't understand. So back then, you know, right? So, and you know, like what's it? That's in the beginning of what he we are sad. You big
basically, when the girl and the boy baba decide they wanna be together, it's for keeps, it's for building, it's for family, it's for, and it wasn't just about money, it's about families coming together. So that's what I took from that interview in the level because we cannot talk about the whole entire thing. If they can go watch it. But this one I felt like it's interesting that it affects teen as our generation because Sizama impose this Satan Western concepts on ourselves. And then says we're frustrated because why we are not happy in our relationships. It's because we are trying to fit a circle to a square. Understand? Right. So the whole I feel like this platform is becoming more political and all that, but that's where it wants to go in because everything is political. We've talked about this off camera and on camera. Everything is political, everything is spiritual because I separate, I draw a line. This is politics, we won't go there because we have limited knowledge. No, even with our ignorance. Then we start the conversation, then people need to start talking, you know? Just like the Mandela thing. If somebody feels like, because the comment that the person made was based on like, okay, Mandela played his part, but what are you guys doing? And I have a problem with such a comment because that's why the last comment that I left there was like, okay, dude, you are saying almost like we're speaking about the past as if Mandela is a past. Mandela is a reality now, currently, although the old man is no longer with us. And that's how they control us. They control us with idols. Whether be it Nelson Mandela, whether be it Jesus, these are idols.
Yeah.
These are people that are past.
Fact.
They are in the past. Now we need new leaders. You know, we need new people. We can't be looking at the people lava in the past about the present that is affecting you, because that's why they use this person's face on our money so that they can keep us as sheep obeying. Because a lot of people, okay, another thing that was trending, guys, was to connect it with the Mandela thing. Another thing that was trending, let me check it all, was South African white people. They are trending all over the world for being racist. Even Europeans are like, these people, we don't want them here. And we are having them here. And these people, these so-called South African white people are a minority here in South Africa. They were a minority then. They are a minority now. They are going to be a minority even in the future. Because we talked about racism last week and where it comes from. Those who didn't see the episode, obviously, are gonna watch this episode for the first time. Let me just go through it fast. Racism comes from the fact that black people or the black man is the ultimate alpha male in the world. When the black man has sex with any other woman from any other race, he creates himself. The same thing about the black woman. The black woman is the god in the creation process. Whenever the black woman was raped by the white woman, a black person will be born, and that created a lot of frustration from the white people. You understand? They tried to even make Egypt white. You I think I'm going to figure about destroy Lama. And then they go act on Hollywood, and then they make all those people white in the cast. And then we're like, okay, we worship Europeans, you know. And then the last thing they do to castrate us, but let's have Nelson Mandela. You know Nelson Mandela was the time Katsbaniga in national party akona lebi racist le but inyali kuquka BDA. In national party na iniga Nelson Mandela power. They had terms, and one of the terms was nuclear power. We are not gonna allow you guys to have nuclear power. So basically, it's like minengoniga cheering iti ichu nang chirwako langam tsatsa ngam lwengula nyanongoniga yena back chirwako mara den minenguchu. That's what they're saying, because you cannot mess with Russia. You cannot mess with China. Why? Because they have nuclear power. We all know. South Africa, we don't, bruh. The only nuclear power we have, toys like America or any other power, is second hand. When they advance, baba nalamanyuma nuclear weapons, sine basinika ngaloko toys logo. Nabo ukuthi sidlale ngako, sibulalane. Yeah, but they always have more advanced, bruh, nuclear weapons. So that's one of the things laba mcastrator ngato Nelson. Another thing. The first thing the old man did when he came out of prison was divorce fatwak. That's a sign. A sign with this guy, man. Because Winnie Mandela is the reason why this guy's name was alive in the people. People were talking about Nelson Mandela not because of himself in prison, locked up. No, it was because of Mamire Makeba, Boba Pugh Masikela. All these people were singing and they were talking about what was happening in South Africa. They were spreading the word. And Winnie Mandela was one of the people who was fighting for this old man. And the old man, when he came out, the first thing he did was divorce. It will ruin your image. Mfatoko too wild, man. Mfatoko, you cannot keep her in line like this. She was too revolutionary. And then the old man who apparently spy. Anyway, asangena khulu lapho.
Residual.
Asangena khulu ma conspiracy theory you know. Okay, now I want us to move on something much more lighter. I don't know what's lighter. But interview McG on Popcorn and Cheese. Bambuti the question le since I started the podcast yakhe, from the time Ikala up until Njalo, what's the moment, like the big moment? Because Njalo, it's like, okay, this guy has reached the milestone of 1 million subscribers, which is unheard of in Africa for a podcaster. This guy is a rock star of podcasts. I'm a singer, I'm not a podcaster, but this guy opened this whole thing with, okay, even though you're not a broadcaster, you can just tap into this thing.
Yeah.
You can be a podcaster, you can have your views, you can have your opinions. So this guy is basically the leader of the whole. That's why McG, Maphorisa, Casper Vest, angeke bahlale sana. Because bonke laba bama leader of their. Okay, Casper and Maphorisa, they don't have anything against each other. That's why Maphorisa will up to music video or case puppies. So because they are friends, they're buddy. But McG cannot have Casper on his platform, and he cannot have DJ Maphorisa on his platform because I feel like they're too big. And this guy, they can just come to his platform. Maphorisa, if you want me on a platform, you must get a sponsor. Pay me my money. I can't come to your platform for free. So it's all about branding. They're thinking of in terms of brands. But no, we can't just come and talk to your show, bro. Because the guy is the biggest podcaster.
Yeah.
So bona ngeke ba-allow ukuthi babuke ngathi sebancane baya kozamanyana kuthola i-interview na ku-Mac G. But okay, Mac G into la ikhulumile labalekile uthe kuko konke la achievile in his career, especially nyalo the podcasting one, is to start. You know, obviously it's not something like wow, but I understood it because he even made an example because there wouldn't be no popcorn and cheese if he never did the first episode. And I've watched the first episode. It's a work episode. The sound or connect the sound, it sounded like, but the mere fact that you started, somebody took an episode, yeah. We started, bro. Even now, these guys can come and sit here and talk. Because we started something that will grow beyond ourselves. That's what we want, ngani legacy.
Yeah.
That's what we want, a legacy. So, in the level legacy, you can see the level G. It's to start. Once you start, you cannot stop, bro.
Yeah.
Kubalekile lo ngani. Kuthi uyiqale into ungayicabangi nedi ihlale engqondweni yakho ibe a beautiful thought. Ibe just a beautiful dream. And then I went next, bro. You need to jump into the water and swim. That's how you learn. You cannot think about it and philosophize and wait. Abana ngajumpa ngale angle lapha emandini, fika ngilende so. I'm a swimmer kamnandi. I can't, bro. You cannot be philosophical about this thing. You need to jump. You need to start, and that's what I'm happy about. We started something. We started this touch it network. Njengoba sisakhuluma ngecala ngikubaluleka ukuthi kumele uqale. We are starting a new journey with a new co-host. Actually, this guy didn't introduce us. Look, I'm seeing our school.
That's what they can call me, aka Gogo.
Okay, guys, now from now onwards, he's gonna be the new co-host because already say he wants to be behind the camera and he's comfortable there. He's gonna be the ghost camera guy. But from now onwards, we're gonna Sabelo, and then yeah, that's it. We're talking about starting. We were talking about logo, which I want us to talk about. I'm not going to be interview, but even though I'm not going to but we had to go to a story sa Casper University.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna interview na LT there.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things like I know a lot of people don't like him personally,
well, he's not my personal favorite. Okay, that's what I can say. It's not like I hate on the guy. No, I'm not hating on him, fam. I'm not hating on him. No, it's just okay. Do you like him yourself?
No, I don't like him personally, but I don't know. I might not like a lot of people personally.
Okay.
But there's something to learn. There's a reason why I know a lot of people go side and make change and he's industry.
Okay.
And I've always said a lot of times, it's okay, if our industry, does he owe us personally so are they kind to us or us vetted side like no close to him?
Okay, you understand, but what you have to understand now, okay, as a musician, right? At least if you come as a guys, fella, I'm still human. Not that like, yo, fam, like, yo, it's me. I'm on top of the world and all that. Not that I'm hating on him, which is good. Villas out here, I'm celebrating. Like, we understand it, but come on, fam, just.
But he does. I understand. But the thing is, does the guy owe us?
Okay.
See, as consumers of the content and people, does he owe us? As we did the side, like personally, outside of the brand, let's say.
Okay. This is a question now. So do you feel like when a Casper say, hey, Casper, like he'll be like, yo, dog, what's up? Are you good? Okay, do you know what's in man? Questa, fam. Questa.
But that's his brand. That's what it's his brand. The same thing. Maybe his brand is to talk and comment on other people's affairs. And who are the wildest comments, which is him.
Alright.
like ukhomenta into le song sayicabanga ukuthi siyasaba ukukhuluma but song sayicabanga. Maybe you will have a comment on something. I would say he's just making wild. Because you understand what's content and people can say wild things for the sake of trending. He doesn't say wild things just for the sake of trending. He's honest about his opinion.
He says his thoughts.
Yeah, his thoughts. And sometimes he says thoughts that most people or chillers identify with one. That's why I'm larger following.
Yeah, boss.
But then if a MacG, he's the biggest podcaster and broadcaster, wants a person like Reveal to come in the podcast and be revealed.
Yeah.
The episode ya LT na Casper imnanzi because of the personal engagement. Better already a personal engagement. I know with MacG has the talent of connecting with people beyond even brands. With my IT brand, we are going to bring out the personal thing. But already, the guy will never come. Casper will never come to the show, bro. I don't see Casper coming to a podcast and chill, bro.
Okay, but don't you think what's he and a public figure like Fnauzello? So because Casper, he's a cool guy. We understand.
He is. So, but that's not his brand. I mean, nothing unusual. If you have a certain brand, I will have the same. We are all characters actually in this movie called Life. In this podcast, I'll be known as the guy who says things that sometimes a lot of people will feel like, hey man, it's too much, but it's who I am. It's not like I wake up in the morning, I want to say the wildest thing just to hate to offend people, white people, offend people who are religious. No, it's okay. People are conforming to. Just before we cut a little bit about the whole thing, you see, even white people overseas in Europe are complaining about the white South Africans because the so-called white South Africans are racist. That even the Europeans are like, no.
Do you know what the crazy part about Bongolo Wayne? The only person who says that out loud, like, okay, I said Lebanon Malema. I mean, white people are racist. We understand. Okay, it's not like
how you feel about Casper is how I feel about True.
No, understand. That guy will be like, okay, say, no, racist. Understand?
That's true.
And that has been going on for quite some time. Before young and trend, it's something that we do not actually address. So since
we've moved from the Stobu Casper interview.
Yeah,
we'll connect the things.
Yeah,
he was celebrating 10 years of economic freedom fighter. I mean, I don't see who in the 10 years. What has the guy done in the 10 years, Joe? Like. Except numbers. This
is what he did. That's what he did. It's something.
But that was a political move. He didn't do it because he wants to. It's a political move.
Man, think about it. No, but actually he helped people.
No.
Okay, fana na enza no chicken and everything. Actually, we need that guy. We have but we
need Julius. I feel like Julius Malema is the last thing we need. I felt like, okay, this guy is a revolutionary. This guy is a Bantu Biko. Then but this guy is a politician.
What?
No, he's a politician. He only cares about politics.
Yeah.
You're revolutionary and then you play by the rules of the colonizers. You understand? To start a political party to begin with, for me, that's the wrong move. Already, there's only power in political party. They are fighters. They are ready to kill for the guy.
Fact.
And then nothing. He just want to use them to negotiate, to show his power. What's he? Nation shutdown. What did he say? Ha, we showed them. We are powerful. We can shut down the car. For him, it's all about power.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying, is he concerned about the revolution in this guy?
I believe it is.
That's maybe.
I believe it is.
I feel like
and like what I can tell you, I would say a lot of young people feel the same way
about Juju.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah.
I feel like a lot of young people have bought into his life.
Well, don't you feel like the ANC is losing its grasp?
ANC has lost it a long time ago.
Okay.
Even Julius Malema leaving ANC was part of it losing. I understand.
Fact.
And then I thought Julius was gonna do even much more better things. I'm going to find an ANC Joe.
Good. I guess it's part of the game, Joe. And they all have to use the rules against Lakona that are placed.
But when I'm now okay, since
but honestly, like let's cut one. No struggles. Okay, let's end this then. If not, big single show.
Yeah, which brings me to the next thing in like, do you see a time when South Africa starts up on a video, you know, always say video Mayweather on Facebook. He talks about South Africa, and this guy speaks like South Africans, you need to own your resources, you need to own your land. This thing must be taken away from the hands of the colonizers.
Okay.
Because we got a video like this guy some sense. But when do you see a time where South Africans they have their land back?
Okay.
They have their resources, they have control of their destiny. And
honestly, that picture in my head, I can't even imagine it. It's blurring again. Because space, right? Benama deals. Ninin by China, but as I in single bastonate again. In China, we're do you know that? Was it in Mjolo? It's okay. I don't know. We can call it China. I don't know what's the situation. I understand. So like, Ninin. Bas imali lekane lenza batema COVID kumbona ngathi basilethe ngamabillion le relief grant
nana still we owe them
and do you think ukuthi sine sobana imali ukubabhadala back?
We still going that's why we understand you said the picture it play the perception the reality you understand
exactly
but then I have a clear vision.
Yeah.
I guess anga vision yami clear angayibona ngisusa Julius Malema ngisusa Nelson Mandela ngisusa yonke into lesendlela I can see clearly. I can see the future. There will be a time where black people will own the land. I'm telling you, there will be a time where black people are sick and tired of these systems. They will rise. I'm telling you.
Okay.
And in fact, it's now. Because we have a little to lose. People are starting to be aware. But the ordinary South African is just 3 salaries away from being broke.
Okay.
If they say you are fired now, in 3 months' time, they say in 3 months, you are just 3 months away from being broke, totally broke. Yeah, you are 3 months away. Because if you get fired in the next 3 months after you're being fired, you'll go back and be like an Uber. You'll kind of possible par. Okay. And a lot of people are starting to waking up to this. No, guys. Everything the way they taught us, the systems, you go get educated. I'm not going to interview it's Ike Kumalo, advocate Ike Kumalo. I don't know if you know him. Advocate Ike Kumalo is like, I have degrees, I have all of these things, but I can't leave them behind for my children. Now I want to start legacies. We don't have degrees, but what we're starting here is much more of a legacy.
Fair.
We can get rid of silver spoon. Some kid will be hot enough to sit here. When I was skipping always as far away. This thing continues. That's the mentality that we need for the new young people. That's why we need more podcasts like this one. That's why we need
Ibuke straight lagos into corner which one.
Oh, you guys saw?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we need platforms like this where young people can come and sit here and express their views. Express after 10 episodes, Mills challenge touching the rhythms. I don't know this guy told you about it. No, touching the rhythms is where we will ask the artist, they perform. You perform, you tell us a storyline. It's okay, or the poem, and then they express themselves. That's the things that we need. We need to find ways in this current moment where everything is digital. Power is in our hands.
Facts.
The only thing we need is just to take back our minds, because the content that is produced by other people, we must consume it before we consume reality. People are more interested in what other people are doing in America.
Exactly. And it's always been like that. Okay, it's better because you're supposed to wear Amapiano. Everybody takes it, right? Everybody loves it. But before then, we felt, okay, that's not hip hop.
They're taking it away from us. Maphorisa said we must sing in English. What do you mean? We're trying. Maphorisa say, start to balance the language. But that's what
Okay, yakuthendula khona yini. Kude ukuthi uDovo ukuthi lela bathi bani Drake ifuna aqale ecula ngesiZulu.
It's the mentality because even I watched the interview of Icro Deep on podcast and she's like, we don't own the sound. The sound is now being owned by people overseas. And you can see it. I also watched the interview Njelic on Mr. Njezic's platform. Njelic is like, you guys are going outside linear and you're overseas. These people from overseas must come this side.
Fair.
Then we'll make money. We must be the ones lava create a concert. Just imagine if Amapiano concert is happening in UK.
For true.
No. The biggest Amapiano events are happening in UK. Just imagine. So basically we don't have power over the sound. The sound to buy good band by ad. So that's why Nigerians were like, you guys created the sound, but we're gonna take it from you because we're gonna sell it in the marketplace. And when Amapiano work, and now Nigerians are becoming the face of Amapiano. Davido's song has more power to trend than the song of any other artist in South Africa.
Mara ukuthi okay ngale ndlela ngibona ngayo mina ngibona ngathi namanje afuna ukuthi okay iyatiwe emhlaba wonke, that's why bayendela le. Not to say because okay that's how the music lona. Okay, I get that.
They gonna know the sound, right? The sound is gonna conquer the world, but by the time the sound is conquered the world, it will be white.
And ngale ndlela ngikho bangazi bese yase UK. We understand? Ngani bayendela bangazi UK. Yeah, ukuthi iqhamuke South Africa kodwa kusabonakala. I get what you're saying. I'm afraid about
the thing. It's like the ideal scenario of the progress is really move. It's like civilization, clothes. We thought we were wearing clothes. We can go to clubs. We can party. This is the life, bro. You can have money. But then somebody who has 3 cows owns the man.
Hello, mom. Hello, Sandra. Yapi, etalibuya la pita shimsana same. Ungakwadi phela, ungakwadi sasa.
Tshela ukushuthi show. Ngitshela ukuzara ijob.
Yeah. Ngiyatsanza ungakwadi.
Ngitshela ukuthi utrend kuba viral. I trade on for Nanza, but I will talk about them.
Sorry.
I'm not king of that. No, I'm not on form, bro. I'm not on form. So, alright, what's it on the phone? Begin to meet them now. Now, that's the sad reality. What I'm looking at, like the sad reality of our politicians. The reason why they will never act in any other way except this is controlled by my puppets. Moody. Just imagine politician here never fired. Because all the money, for example, Cyril Ramaphosa is a billionaire. Didn't receive Kanye West. So millionaire.
Why should they? Hey?
So what kind of power is there? Power can be taken away from you anytime if
it's within the blink of an eye. So that's
what's happening with our politicians. That's what's happening to people that are holding to their job. They're desperate, what the kids will eat. Even there are stories of how our women are being treated in the workspaces. But they have to put up with nonsense. Just because they are desperate for food. The thing why we don't have the power to protect, we don't have the power to provide. And the only way is back to how our ancestors do it. You need to own land. You need to have a house. It's progress. It's progress because the job, you have a job, Raman. You are working, but it can end anytime. But then I have cows. I have cows. There might be 2, there might be 3, but they are more important. I have cows and I have chickens. I'm living far better than you, and I own the land. I went to the bank normally. This is my land. We need to start programming the little kids to start thinking less about jobs and more being creative with how to make money now, because it's digital. Money is digital. This guy with a color, you pay because you're making money online. Everybody's making money online. But now what's our is common awareness not PayPal about PayPal with you. But we making money. But the purpose I imagine online Pamatola what was it? I come from streams, some of us who are making music online, from all these things. We started this platform, now 4,000 hours of people viewing it, and then we have 1K followers, then we can apply for AdSense. Then we start making money.
Facts.
And then we take that money, also see generate a lot. What we can do, we start the merchandise, we wear our own clothes.
Yeah.
We are starting companies.
No,
So that's the mindset that's it's in our
mindset lesithenga ngile mara nje kakhona ukuthi ngilendlela letinto bese sethi siba advertise ngathi, you know, they were advertising ngendlela ukuthi mfethu kuyadwa ukuthi okay, if utogcoka maybe something like Gucci, right?
Sakhuluma ngalo Maphorisa
because if utogcoka Gucci, right, like you're the eighth day, we don't own our things.
Guys, we were talking about that off camera before nayafika naga what Kulmana always say.
Yeah.
So what we were talking about, I was saying to them, this thing is sad because Kabza used to wear piano harp. Used to wear piano harp
and go.
Same thing about Buster 929. He used to wear Undisputed, the orange brand. Yeah. Okay. But Mjolo Kabza akasagcoka piano harp. We tried to sweep under the carpet. TV blind. Let it very brand. It's to see it's cool no Kabza statue.
Yeah.
Something.
Mara
It's good. Maphorisa. You see, Maphorisa, I love him. That's why when I draw the line.
Yeah.
I love his genius.
Okay.
I love his what they call longevity. Which this guy has been standing from to now.
Yeah.
Uchincha sounds.
Yeah.
He's making business moves like grand.
Okay.
But when it comes to my brands, he's obsessed too much on my brands. And then I was telling this guy, this mean I have a deal.
Okay.
Because I'm into psychology and looking at behavior.
You have a deal, regular.
But I know like what's Lana Litinisa. Maphorisa. Ngimbuka so. Samcheka Maphorisa.
Lana Nepoti, touch it. See, that's good. See,
Maphorisa.
Yes.
Maphorisa nathi ungamadodana ukuthi they didn't get the hugs.
No, fam. If it's facts, it's facts.
It's facts. Maphorisa they are using brands to hide from their own insecurity.
Yeah.
So before you see the man himself, so he cannot stand naked as he is. And he's talented, he's a genius, bro. He's a musician, he's great at long. But I'm feeling like this guy has this low self-esteem.
Okay.
He's hiding behind brands.
Yeah.
Because on the video, he's always about brands, about and that's it. Buga even Casper, you guys don't like Casper, but Casper is against that. You know, Casper is not promoting my brands. He gave an advice on LTD's platform.
Was he not wearing a brand?
No, Amapiano artist in the visa. You think you are hot today because you have a hit.
Okay.
But is success Amapiano artist because today you are successful, tomorrow somebody else has a hit.
Yeah.
And then when you invested to go into brands and what not, you didn't take the money where you invested back on your career, you didn't do that. Understand? He even knows because maybe he did it when he was younger and stupid.
Yeah.
But this guy who tell him brands, he's doing business moves so him.
But
ownership is
I'd say my
important
manager because these people, like these kids, they don't have managers in it.
Yeah, Maphorisa is he not the official gatekeeper? In the advice, why I advise the Kabza? Advise you because I piano hub. Why I'm advising you? I couldn't say piano hub the brand getting better. Why I'm forgetting to go cushion and talk.
Maybe that's the way to go.
I know
because what you should understand, for these people, it's money, right? They brand another FM fit tonight. We're going to give you this much. You understand? No, the big Zulu is not the same thing. Kavela. Oh, we understand.
Big Zulu is lying no money. I'm telling you. I understand that MT Nagati Big Zulu is just cloud. You seven is an Java for cloud because my moves are can I?
Yeah. No, I'm not going. It's more like in the research in this world to make it
yeah, but we need to change that. That's what I'm saying. The kids must know the true reality to why these people are wearing these brands.
Yeah.
They are trying to impress. Also, Njelic could do an interview again on Mr. Jesse. But you can Mr. Jesse, you are trying to impress your masters.
Yeah.
You're trying to impress your masters and
and it's crazy because I saw this other video where the uncle Ruffle slap of Malcolm.
But ngone video yanyalo la uncle wafuza ngqulu khona busy bangabelana but uncle wafuza is always naked.
Okay, I was trying to say what's it like these people from overseas and all that, they are moved by sound age and yet we don't want to own it. Guys, I don't feel you. If it's in the come with something, let's
but when I sound song with the authentic, but if this is about accommodate, I in the sense,
yeah. So anyway, somebody should say if it's not coming something that authentic, let's say it must be it takes this.
Scenario, we already have our authenticity, we already have ideas. Just the problem, we are not having the proper influencers, because Maphorisa is an influencer.
Yeah.
He's an influencer. So if Maphorisa is gonna say Kushi is the thing to go, then but Kushi, you understand? So people like Maphorisa, they are very destructive to the minds of the young people. Because when they would be brand oriented, as much as this guy has power of music, and power of numbers and power of following, I feel like he's misusing it and abusing his power. Especially when he's starting to advise young people with you must start. But you must neglect your mother tongue so that you can sing in a foreign language.
Explicitly said neglect.
Yeah. No, I was saying neglect.
No, that's the idea that he's promoting.
Yeah, it's the idea that he's promoting. So, Uma lifuna kuwendi mali. If you want to get rich, and highlighting it, if you want to get rich outside the world, first thing you must try to communicate. Because you say, language guys, because mostly it's Veneco. Conquer the world.
That's what I wanted to say. These people okay, sorry.
Sampled by Kanye West. Ladies Black Mambazo, there are many giants that we've created. So I feel like this guy is just destructive for the culture. Amapiano. I feel like
sometimes to these people it's not about the culture, it's about demand.
No, Maphorisa it's about money.
It's about demand.
So you know make Jesus a gatekeeper. So this guy, but the convince to gatekeep.
I think
wamela Nigerian over us ngoba yena baba kule Nigeria. That's sad. It's Nigerian. It's Nigerian. His mother is South African. But if your father is Tsonga, if your father is Swati like me, then if your father is Jollof like Maphorisa,
it goes without saying. What's he?
Yeah, Jollof. As my valamatot. What's in nose of us going? Hey, what's the name? Can't say to
26 minutes.
Oh yeah, so shy to take it. She's so cool. I think we're gonna have a great partnership in that. This guy we got two I'm fucking in it down cool. So I have somebody, a partner in crime. We're gonna attack a we're gonna attack.
I told you I've got you.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work. And it's not like we're attacking, but we are addressing things which are learning but it
facts.
And then as it seems about this is a fact.
In fact, you collect button and when actually the can say primary was from the summarize. What was in the freedom of what?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech in the technically, in fact, if you are saying our thoughts unfiltered as they may be. Set the express anyway, because some of these things, I'm going to say too late, like, we need to touch it. If we're going to say,
I don't forget, accidents of the empire, things of the day, to the things of the now, to touch it, as could be, touch it, since I never down come down. Yeah, next week I shoot up now 47 again. Episode is 3 now. Season school, Alona, Nilongana Scalo, Nilongana Speto, Nilongana Parade, Tango, because it's never
Sele mashala kehle ingoko ke lona.
Damo. Ayela Maphorisa zilongigijimisa no.